where I'm from, napkins are the things babies wear to hold their shits. The thing for your mouth we call a serviette.
Hello guys,
Hi everyone,
I am Waldemar.
and I'm Weronika.
WW Reactions.
Indeed. Okay, and today we are watching again Trevor Noah in a video that he orders his first taco, and it's one that you found from the recommendations of our audience, right?
Yeah, it was recommended to us, and I don't think he orders taco in these videos. In this video, it's
Yeah,
just
he
he talks
it.
about it.
Okay, fair
So
enough.
don't be disappointed that there is no food in this video.
But to be honest with you, I don't know if you've seen the comments under the video about that we watched from Trevor, the first one.
I've seen some, yeah.
There was a lot of hate, not for us, for Trevor. I actually don't know if you, because there is a separate, from the creators' point of view, there's a separate tab where you can see the comments that are being held by YouTube, and we usually don't approve them. So if you ever left a very mean comment with a lot of swear words, we don't actually delete them, and it's not that we try to police what you are saying, it's just that YouTube does, and then we don't approve them because we don't want our channel to be blocked because these words are on our channel. But there were, I think, 2 or 3. And we have like, I don't know, 10 the last 60 days or 90 days. And 3 of them were on the Trevor Noah channel. And they were even in the separate category when they are like, are you sure you want to see these comments? Because they are very offensive. And they were about Trevor. They were not nice.
I haven't read them, no.
They were not nice.
I don't look up those comments that you are talking about.
Maybe that's good. But there was never anything mean about us. That's not a challenge, by the way. That's a thank you. So, yeah.
Yeah, because then you will have to deal with Weronika, and you don't want to mess with her.
Yeah, I would cry. That would hurt you a lot, probably.
All right, but this time is about taco. Tacos are the ones with the like the breadcrumb.
With the what?
I don't know how to call it.
Yeah, the shells. You can have soft tacos, like a tortilla, but the very small ones.
Yeah.
Or the crispy ones, made from corn flour, I believe.
Yeah.
Typically. Yeah. Those are the ones.
Okay, so I know what it is.
The smaller
Good.
ones. The burritos are the.
Yeah, no.
ones.
Yeah, good. Okay. What was the video that we watched of Trevor Noah? What was it about?
Oh my god, I forgot. Oh god, I really forgot. Wait. No, I don't remember. I'm sorry. You can see it on our channel, but I forgot what it was about.
No.
Well, you can look it up if you want to.
Okay, doesn't matter. Let's just see this one.
Let's see this one.
And so we drove for about 20 minutes, right, to what I thought was going to be a restaurant. Instead,
Yeah, about the
Dave
mixed
pulls over into an abandoned parking lot. Kills the engine, looks over at me and goes, "All right, dude, we're here." I was like, "Where? At my murder scene?" It's like, "No, dude, we're getting tacos over there." And he points, and in the corner of the parking lot was a truck. Right? A food truck, yeah, which I've now learned is quite common in America. In fact, some of the best food you'll find at a food truck. But at that moment in time, you have to forgive me, I was a little bit apprehensive. Okay? Yeah, I just wasn't quite comfortable with the idea of getting my food from an establishment that would not be there the next day. I feel like there's a certain level of accountability that comes with permanence.
Good point.
Line.
Dave was adamant, though. He's like, "Dude, you gotta get it from a truck, dude. That's how you know it's real." I was like, "All right, well, let's just get this over with. Let's do it." So I hop out of the car, walk up to the truck. And it was definitely a taco truck, because there's a sign above it flashing that read, "Tacos." Tacos.
That's a really good neon sound that he's making, no?
By the way, weird piece of trivia about me as a person. I hate signs that flash but don't change. Yeah, I always feel like a sign shouldn't be allowed to flash unless it intermittently changes to some other information. Otherwise, I think that's wasted suspense. It should be illegal. Because it always catches my eye, and then I wait for something else, like tacos, and tacos. And what else? Tacos. Anything else? Tacos. Just stay on tacos! Anyway, now I'm irritated. I walk up to the truck, and as I get there, this little dude pops out, and he was a completely different mood to me. You could tell. He just popped his head. I was like, "Hey, how you doing, man? You want some tacos?" I said, "It would be awkward if we didn't." He says, "What?"
Okay, it's already much better than the first video that we saw, right? He seems way more confident in this one. I don't know how much later this is, but it's just...
All right, it's fine.
Yeah, right? Okay, we can go on.
It's good.
Oh, yeah, of course, man, of course. But you never know. Maybe you want something else, yeah? I said, what else do you have, my friend? He said, no, nothing, man. It's a taco truck. I said, oh, thank you. Thank you. That's a moment of my life I'll never get back. Thank you very much. I said, no, calmate, man. I'm just saying, I don't want to waste your time. You want tacos? Let's do tacos. How many tacos you want, my friend? I said, well, I don't know how many tacos to get, sir. I've never had tacos before. So you've never had tacos? I said, no, I have. You've never had tacos? He's like, oh, you should meet my friend Dave. Because I'm not going to order food when I don't know what it is, okay? I don't know what the quantities are. I don't know what tacos are. I don't know what taco is. I don't know what taco be, okay? What do you say? How many do you get? Because just now I'm going to be like, give me 5. What if tacos like little pigs or something? I'm like, give me 5. Next thing I'm walking home with this, wee. And that's how I started my farm. I had no clue what these things are. So I'm like, yo, man, I just want to try the food. Just give me enough to try. He's like, okay, you just drank it out. 2 tacos is enough, my friend. I said, okay, then give me 2 tacos. He's like, 2 tacos, coming up. Guy goes to the back, starts preparing the food. I have no clue what's coming out. Comes back a few minutes later. He's like, hey, my friend, your tacos are ready. I said, oh, thank you, man. Thank you very much. He's like, yeah, you want a napkin? I said, I'm sorry, what? I said, do you want a napkin? And now, LA. This is where it gets weird for me. Because you see, where I'm from, napkins are the things babies wear to hold their shits. The thing for your mouth we call a serviette. But I didn't know that, so at this point, this man had just turned to me, offered me food, and then said, you want a napkin? I said, I'm sorry, I'm confused. Why would I want a napkin? So man, for the mess, afterwards. I said, for the mess? How instant is it that I need a napkin? Hey, man, you never know with tacos, man. One minute you think you got it, the next thing is coming out. I said, that sounds like the most disgusting thing I've ever heard in my life. He's like, no, it's part of the experience. Everybody does it, man. You make a mess, you clean up, you come back and try again, I said, all right, that's an experience I don't want to have. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to skip it. He's like, so you're not going to try my food? I said, okay, I'll try the food, but I'm not going to take the napkin, man. He said, so what you going to do? I said, well, if it's as crazy as you say it is, I'll just eat the taco in the car on the way home. He's like, oh, you think you're safe. But you're going to be driving. Somebody swerves, you hit the brakes, splat, it's coming out. Don't be a hero, man. Just take the napkin.
I can picture in my mind this Mexican guy.
Yeah, his accent is impeccable, right?
Yeah, I can see him.
Yeah.
Yeah, kamate. Yeah, and in the bit that we watched before, he was doing a lot of accents.
And we were talking that we would like to hear more different ones, right? Yeah.
And he's from South Africa, right?
Yeah,
but
I think so.
I didn't know that they are speaking a different way in South Africa.
Well, I guess it's just a different...
But he used like a French word for the...
No, you also say serviette, I think in... I don't know, in British English sometimes?
In Polish.
Yeah, in Polish too, but...
I said, all right, I'm not being a hero right now. Just take the napkin. I said, all right, I'm not being a hero right now. I'm just being a grown-ass man, okay? Like if it gets really bad, I'll just squeeze super tight till I get to where I'm going. He's like, yeah, that's the problem. Some people, they don't know. They squeeze it too tight, then the juice can spring out even more. It can spray on your pants and on your shirt and all. I'm like, on my shirt? How the hell does shit get all the way up to my shirt? What is this, bouncing on the ground and ricocheting back up? What the hell is in this, man? He's like, hey, man, you want the napkin or not? I said, I don't even know who want your tacos right now, dude.
Where's his friend?
Yeah.
So much stress.
Did he eat the taco or not?
Yeah, I want to find out.
Now I love tacos.
I really wanted to find out
Happy
for some
ending,
reason.
yes.
Happy
I'm
ending.
happy now.
Happy ending, delicious food. That was really much better than the first one that we saw. I mean, I liked the first one, but this one was on a different level. It was funny.
That was good. And like making such a funny story from ordering tacos.
Yeah.
When I saw the recommendation, I was like, what?
Tacos, yeah.
Trevor Noah, first time eating tacos.
Yeah, and,
like,
you
what?
have to appreciate a poop joke from time to time.
Yeah, that's the most high quality joke.
No, I've read somewhere that very highly intelligent people tend to enjoy humor on both sides of the spectrum, the parabol and also the very bad humor as well.
So that means that I'm very intelligent
Apparently.
because I do poop joke.
Yes.
Poop jokes.
Because you do poop joke, yes.
I would eat taco now. Can you do tacos?
I can, yeah.
Oh,
I
nice.
made tacos. You remember that I made tacos?
Of course I
yes?
remember.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
With pulled pork? We could
But
make
why
it.
they are calling on? But by the way, how do you call this in English? Because in Poland we are calling it usually Pampers because the Pampers
Because of the
are
Pampers,
so popular.
yeah.
You know, the company is so popular that the name kind of replaced the original word because there is a word for that. Also, it's called pieluchy.
Mhm.
But usually people would just say
Pampers.
Pampers.
You can say Pampers in English as well. You would either say diapers or you would say nappies. And I think nappies.
Nappies. Oh, that's why. Maybe that's why he was confused.
Nappies, napkins. Yeah, I think it comes from that one, yeah. But it's just a bit different.
I wonder if the story is like partially true. I
But he heard
would
this
love
word
it.
somewhere at least, and he thought that they were, yeah, that'd be funny.
That he was confused like for a moment. Like that's this kind of
Especially,
food.
you know, with these dodgy kind of food places that you would kind of expect that this could happen to you, right?
And also are food trucks popular in America?
I have no idea. You can, like,
I didn't think so. I know they are popular in Europe, kind of.
Oh, but you
depends
remember
where.
this? You remember this movie that we watched about the chef who had the truck with his kid?
Yeah, it was called Chef
Yeah, the movie that was in America,
with
right?
John Favreau. Yeah,
Yeah, and there were like this whole convents of truckers with food.
maybe. But I think it depends like on the region because for me, like food trucks in my mind, I can place them like in the area of United States. You know, somewhere on the south. You know, when there is a lot of like Hispanic people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, California.
Okay.
Maybe Miami, but like I've never seen like a movie happening in New York and food trucks, you know, in Central Park.
Let us know. I'm curious. Do you have like food truck
Because
meetups in New York and big cities, like on some kind of plazas or parks, like you said? Like I don't know, Hyde Park.
In Poland, for example, you have those places in cities.
Yeah.
You know, in the center of the city, like the big plaza.
Yeah, and there will be parked.
And they have a couple food trucks parked there.
Yeah.
But they are usually, it's not like they are moving a lot. It's usually just the place.
Yeah, it's usually their spot, and then they will move to, maybe if there's a festival, they will move there and they'll move
Yeah,
back
but
and
most
then,
of the year they are spending there.
Yeah.
And it's just
A cheaper way to have a space for your
than
kitchen,
to rent
exactly.
because the rent in Poland, like everywhere, is crazy
Ridiculous,
expensive. Yeah, well, thank you for watching with us.
Thanks
it's
for
a
finding
very
this
good video,
for the recommendation.
and please recommend more because as you can see, we are reading your recommendations and we are watching it.
Always.
Yeah,
Try.
sometimes sooner, sometimes later.
But we do always read them and always take
we
them
were
into account.
we are supposed to watch a video called Corey Holcomb, Current Even the Joke.
Mhm.
And we are not going to watch it because we tried to and we couldn't understand firstly what he was talking about and also understanding him was
Yeah, understanding him was
difficult. It was
difficult, but the
challenge.
most difficult thing was that we don't know this current event that he's talking about. So I think it will be pretty disappointing for you. We already did that thing with Andrew Schultz when we watched a video called Hawaiians Get These Jokes, and we thought, yes, we are Polish, we are for sure gonna get these jokes, and we did not. But that was a one-time experiment. So I don't think we're going to make it a series on our channel that we watch videos we don't understand. I don't think you'd like that. So yeah, thank you for your recommendations. And as you see, like we always check them out. Sometimes it just doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
But be patient. Thank you and have a
Bye.
nice day. Goodbye.